Hello everyone, greetings of the day, and today I am going to introduce to you the role of different herbs, herbal extracts and the bioactive compounds present or used in different kind of cosmetic formulations. So, initially before telling you the use of different herbal extracts, I am going to give you a short introduction to what are the different kind of herbal bases which are used in these herbal cosmetics, and then we will discuss the role of extracts and actives in the herbal cosmetics. So, as we have discussed in our earlier video, the different kinds of cosmetics which are there in the market today, which we use in our daily lives. So, I am going to quickly introduce you to different kind of these cosmetics which we use in our day to day lives. The facial cosmetics like the cleansing preparation, the skin nourishing preparations like the sunscreen, skin toners, shaving creams, for makeups, the face masks, vanishing creams, powders and different multi-purpose creams which are used in the sports field. There are a lot of hair cosmetics like hair dyes, hair oils, hair creams, hair gels, anti-dandruff preparations, hair removing creams, shampoos, liquid cream shampoos and liquid shampoos, solid cream shampoos. So, if you have seen here, when we use different kind of shampoos, the consistency of shampoos is different. Some shampoos are less viscous, flow very easily, some are very thick. So, all this depends on the kind of base which is used and the ingredients used. There are dry powder shampoos and there are aerosol shampoos which form foam when used on the hair. There are a lot of eye cosmetics like the eyeliners, the gloves like kajal, surma, contact lenses also are included into cosmetics, eyebrow pencils. There are some cosmetics which are used for oral use and they are classified as toothpaste, powders, mouthwashes, teeth whitenings and chewing gums. So, if you see here, there are different kind of bases used to formulate these. Some are creams, some are lotions, some are free flowing liquids, some are compact powders. So, these are classified depending on the bases used. We have antiperspirants and deodorants which are liquids, lotions, sticks, roll-ons, or there are powders, creams and different kind of herbs which are included as deodorants. Miscellaneous like the anti-stress, these can be liquids or roll-ons, blackhead removals and different kind of soaps which are available. So, in the herbal cosmetics, the pharmaceutical dosage forms are similar in structure to the conventional cosmetics. So, in general, there is a base preparation into which we either incorporate a synthetic ingredient or a herbal extract or a direct part of the plant, a herb. So, when we incorporate a herb, we call it a herbal cosmetics. So, all these compounds form the key functional ingredient of the entire formulation. If we look at the detailed classification of these, they are semi-solid dosage forms which are most common, which we find in many herbal cosmetics which we use. So, the first of them, a common one, is cream. So, a majority of the cosmetics which we find in the market are formulated as creams. Now, these creams can be oil in water type or they can be water in oil type. So, whenever we have an oil in water type, it leaves a non-greasy film on the skin, face whenever it is used. These water in oil type of creams or preparations, when used, you will find them slightly greasy. So, the examples of this are they can be formulated as moisturizers, fairness creams, anti-aging and sun protection creams. Examples of the herbs used here is aloe vera. So, the white shining part of aloe, which is mostly mucilage and carbohydrates, that goes into formulation of a moisturizer. We have age old turmeric, which acts as an anti-inflammatory, and sandalwood preparations. We have been hearing of sandalwood being used traditionally, and sandalwood forms a major herbal component as cooling agent and as antiseptic when used in herbal cosmetics. There are lotions. So, you can see here the consistency. This can be easily transferred from the container onto the hand. So, this has a fluid like consistency, and for large area applications this can be formulated as lotion. Cucumber extracts are commonly found as hydrating agents. There is neem and tulsi extract which can be used as antiseptic and anti-acne when it is used in lotion form. Ointments, slightly thicker consistency than the lotion, and this has to be squeezed out of the tube. They are oleaginous or absorption basis. They are used as healers and skin protectives. For example, calendula is an excellent healer, and whenever there are skin rashes or there are minute fissures on the skin, calendula herb extract can be used for wound healing and can be formulated as an ointment. Turmeric and aloe vera also act as anti-inflammatory. Lot of gels are being preferred by consumers these days in the market. These are water based or hydroalcoholic, and they are very comfortable and compatible to be used. These are non-greasy formulations, very important when they are used by consumers. Hence, they can be used throughout the day and does not leave an oily feel on the skin. So, this can be used for acne, for hair, and for all kind of facial products. Examples, again, aloe vera forms an excellent ingredient for all types of gels. Tea tree oil gel is also useful for acne. It is also used for a lot of hair preparations. Henna gel is used for hair conditioning. Liquid dosage forms, these are typically emulsions, and they are two phase systems. It can be either oil in water. So, when our herbal extract has oily ingredients, or when we want to incorporate an oil into a shampoo or into an hair conditioner which is water based, then we should plan for an oil in water type. Suppose our constituents are water soluble and you want a kind of hair serum or you want a hair gel styler where you want a shiny feeling on the hair, we can go for water in oil types. For example, cleansing milks are all oil in water type, moisturizing lotions or different kinds of massage emulsions which are used on the skin or on the hair. For example, almond oil and olive oil are the herbal ingredients which are used. Neem oil emulsion, which is an antibacterial. So, neem oil emulsions are good anti-acne and skin preparations. Solutions and tonics, this is another kind or form of dosage form which is used, and a lot of them are used as astringent, facial toners, mouthwashes and hair tonics. Example, rose water which is used as a facial toner. So, these toners have very less viscosity. Amla or hibiscus hair tonics. So, these are used to strengthen the hair and are used in lot of hair preparations. There are a lot of suspensions. Initially we discussed emulsions which were two liquid phases mixed together. This is a solid into a liquid. Suspensions are preparations which use solid dispersed in a liquid. So, these suspensions are toners, face packs and herbal shampoos. For example, Fuller's Earth or Multani Mitti suspension. So, Fuller's Earth or this Multani Mitti is suspended uniformly in a liquid base. Neem or Tulsi suspensions, which are used as antimicrobial. So, we can see here neem, tulsi, aloe vera, these herbal extracts can be formulated in different kind of dosage forms depending on what type the consumer prefers and whether it is for face or hair, and depends on the time of contact where the formulation stays on the body part. Solid dosage forms, face powders, talcum powders, cleansing powders, all these are solids. So, these are compressed or in a compact form, but they are basically solids and they have different flavors which also act as therapeutic agents when incorporated into these powders. So, sandalwood, a mild turmeric, Fuller's Earth or herbal tooth powders which have neem, clove and babul. So, these are solid dosage forms which depending on the ingredient decide the use and the body part where they are used. Tablets, gutikas and capsules, these form the oral herbal cosmetics. So, they are classified as oral herbal cosmetics, and amla, spirulina, ginseng, collagen and herbal antioxidants which are used to improve the quality of skin and hair. Face packs for deep cleansing, detoxifying and regenerating. So, multani mitti, turmeric, sandalwood masks. So, these in a solution form are adsorbed onto a viscose material, or they are made into creams or some lotions and can be applied. There are charcoal and neem face packs. So, these also are directly made into some creams or semi-solid bases, or a solution of this is adsorbed onto a viscous cloth or paper and can be applied to face. Aerosol and spray forms, there are a lot of sprays and mists which are being used. They are used as deodorants, they are used as moisturizers. So, it can be applied on the face or hair, and commonly used herbal extracts in these are rose or lavender, which gives a cooling, refreshing action. Neem and aloe based deodorant sprays are also used. So, here they act as antiseptics, antimicrobials on the skin and hair. Novel drug delivery systems. A lot of herbal formulations are formulated into novel drug delivery systems where there is enhancement of solubility, increased bioavailability. Most of these herbal extracts or the bioactives are large molecules, they are high molecular weight compounds, and hence these novel drug delivery systems are planned in which there is an enhancement of solubility. So, what happens here is these herbal phytoconstituents are incorporated into a lipid layer, and this is a phospholipid envelope which incorporates the herbal extracts. This phytolipid or phospholipid increases the adsorption, and hence there is an enhancement of solubility, increased bioavailability, and such formulations can be used for protection against toxicity. It can be used for enhancement of pharmacological activity because there is increase in solubility and bioavailability. There is sustained release. So, from this core, if you can see this core here, slowly the herbal constituents are released, hence achieving a sustained delivery dosage form. There is protection from physical and chemical degradation because now we have put our herbal molecules in a phospholipid environment or pocket. These are different kind of novel drug delivery systems available in the market today: liposomes, nanoemulsions, polymeric nanoparticles, ethosomes, transferosomes, solid lipid nanoparticles. So, all these are formulated in different ways. We are not going to go into details, but these are different kinds of novel drug delivery system available in the markets today. So, you all must have seen some soaps where you see these colored droplets inside, colored nanoparticles which are incorporated in soap, in shampoos. So, when you use that and you rub, these nano emulsions release the herbal extracts. So, there is advantage of better acceptability by consumers and also the release, solubility and bioavailability enhancement. So, these emulsions, the advantages of emulsion is, after homogenization they form a milky smooth preparation. Before homogenization it is less milky and coarse. So, when we make a herbal emulsion, we have to take care of these characteristics. We have to take care of texture, we have to take care of consistency. So, after uniform homogenization is a modern method of mixing everything properly. So, it is more viscous and less easily pourable. It does not flow out of the container. Degree of oily appearance: before homogenization it is more greasy, more globules with irregular size, but when you homogenize it, it is less greasy, less smaller globules with uniform size. Spreading of color: if you are adding an herbal extract which is colored, so if you want to give color to your formulation, this herbal extract acts therapeutically also, and it gives or imparts a nice color to the formulation. So, before homogenization this is unevenly dispersed, but after homogenization this is evenly dispersed and you get a nice evenly colored formulation of an emulsion type. This is a stable emulsion. So, even after a long storage of your formulation, this remains dispersed. So, this can be your oil, this can be your any other herbal extract which is oily, or it can be a lipid loving molecule, and this is what you observe when your emulsion starts separating. So, you will see that the color is thick or dense on top, which means your formulation has now started to crack, and such formulations are unstable formulations, not accepted by the consumer and in the market. Here you can see that all these are coming closer. This is called creaming, and this is a finely broken emulsion. So, most of the shampoos you may see that you have a thick layer on top. Your conditioners or shampoos, if you see a thick layer on top of the container, so there are instructions written that shake well before use. So, this may be dispersed again like this, but on keeping again it will separate. So, a good emulsion which is formulated as a cosmetic, as a herbal cosmetic, ideally should not show this characteristic. When emulsions become unstable, stabilizers may be used to stabilize it. So, the speed at which this occurs depends on the composition of emulsion and the type of concentration. So, if you have a large amount of oil mixed in a water base, then, and if you are not going to use any emulsifying agents or stabilizers, most of the times our herbal extracts act as emulsifiers, or they act as a colloid between two phases. But if that does not happen, then your final preparation is highly unstable. Creaming or sedimentation, this is a process which I just showed you in the earlier slide, where dense oil droplets tend to rise on the top and that fat cream appears. Creaming, the oil phase is too large compared to the water phase or vice versa, and the two phases separate. So, many a times even if you try to disperse it by shaking the container, these two phases will not mix. So, care has to be taken when we are formulating any oil as a herbal shampoo or a conditioner, that we make a proper emulsion by using emulsifiers. Flocculation is where the internal phase droplets stick to each other forming small clumps. So, these small clumps, then when they form an agglomerate like this, all these agglomerates then form a large clump and it starts to separate. So, coalescence or separation is a process where the internal phase droplets merge to larger droplets until the entire oil and water phase are completely separated. Coalescence is irreversible. So, suppose these small droplets form larger coalescence, then at times even if you try to shake, this does not separate and precipitation occurs. The pH imbalance is too high and the entire emulsion then cracks or breaks. So, these are wrong type of formulations which are not accepted by the consumer in the market, and they will not give the desired therapeutic effect. Coming to a herbal cosmetic which is hair serums, widely used these days for all kind of hair problems, hair growth, dandruff, fungal infection, due to which there is heavy hair loss. So, hair serums are liquid based formulations and treatments usually formulated to provide a protective layer. This smooth layer reflects light, which is how serum gives hair a shiny and non-greasy finish. They are used to control frizz, set hairstyles and protect the hair from environmental aggressors. So, a lot of times you must have seen that after hair setting is done, a thin layer of hair serum is rubbed onto the hair. This is to give the shiny feeling to the hair. So, when oil provides the nourishment to the scalp, serum works on the surface level. So, this generally the best application is on the wet hair. So, there are hair serums for dry hair and for oily hair. So, depending on what kind of hair it is applied, the kind of formulation base is decided. So, those with dry hair are usually prone to split ends and breakage. Thick, concentrated and moisturizing oils like castor oil, argan oil, olive oil should be selected as serum base, and essential oils like rosewood and lavender work well when mixed with this to give a nice flavor or perfume. For oily hair, those with oily hair should go for light oils as the base for making the hair serum. So, oils like coconut oil, jojoba oil, tea tree oil are lighter than other oils, and the excess oiliness in the hair is which is caused by the sebum produced by the sebaceous gland. This looks the oil look very oily and greasy. So, there are preparations which even dissolve this sebum. Therefore, you should choose an essential oil that could control the gland. For example, lemon, peppermint, geranium essential oils are light and suited for oily hair the best. So, the herbal extract or ingredient which you use for the hair type is very important. Another herbal cosmetic preparation is a lip balm. So, there is a big demand for lip balms which are used as moisturizers in winters and cold climates, and lip balms which are made with natural ingredients. They often contain a beeswax as a base or carnauba wax, small amounts of camphor, cetyl alcohol, lanolin, paraffin and petrolatum. Some varieties contains dye, fragrances, salicylic acid and sunscreens. So, this is a formula and different ingredients to formulate a lip balm. Shampoos very commonly used in the market, a very common preparation which contains different and a wide variety of herbal ingredients. Shampoos can be 2-in-1 which help in cleansing and which help in conditioning, the hair body enhancing which can be volumizing, color protection, shine enhancing, moisturizers, damage repairing and anti-dandruff. So, depending on what kind of activity is desired, there are different kind of herbal extracts incorporated. Primary surfactants are used which provide foaming and lathering properties. Secondary surfactants are used to provide mildness, they boost the foam, lather and help thicken the shampoos. Secondary surfactants often give amphoteric and function by forming mixed micellase. So, this acts to retain the uniformity of the shampoos and it helps in thickening the shampoos. Generally, all these herbal extracts which are used in the shampoos are natural and safe. They are used as moisturizer, cleansing, anti-aging and UV protection, rich in bioactives. So, this can be for shampoos and for skins. They contain antioxidants like flavonoids, alkaloids, vitamins and essential oils. They are eco-friendly because they are biodegradable, they are sustainable and consumer preferred. They have a wide range of therapeutic activities. So, aloe vera can be used for skin as well as in shampoos, and they have cultural and traditional values. They have stood the test of time and have been long used and have a long history in Ayurvedic system of medicine, Unani, traditional Chinese, and they enhance the consumer trust. So, these are the herbal extracts commonly used in cosmetics: aloe veras which has rich polysaccharides and vitamins, green tea which is rich in catechins and polyphenols, turmeric which contains curcuminoids, resins, neem which contains triterpenoids like azadirachtin and nimbin, hibiscus which has a lot of anthocyanins, and these are some of the cosmetic importance for which the herbal extracts are used. A lot of herbal extracts which are used as cleansing agents. So, in face wash, neem finds a big use. The key actives are nimbin, nimbidin and azadirachtin. Tulsi is used in face wash, and the key bioactives which are found in tulsi is eugenol, ursolic acid, rosamarinic acid. Tea tree oil which is again used in face wash has terpene 4-ol. Scrubs, there is papaya which is found, papaya, aloe vera, turmeric, tulsi, neem, a lot of them are used as scrubs. Walnut powder is also used in scrubs. Orange peel which is used as antioxidant has limonene, flavonoids and vitamin C. Moisturizer, aloe vera, cucumber, honey and rose are used as moisturizers and toners. Aloe vera has aloin, cucumber has ascorbic acid, honey has glucose and fructose and flavonoids. Rose is known to contain bioactives like citronellal, geraniol and a lot of other phenols. The sun protection products use licorice which has licoritin, glycyrinic acid and glabridin. The green tea has catechins, sandalwood has alpha and beta santalol. anti-aging and regenerating products which use ashwagandha, gotu-kola, ginseng and turmeric again. Anti-acne and blemish control. A lot of herbal cosmetics used for anti-acne have neem, mangista. This is largely used in Ayurveda and it has alizarin. This is a red color and may impart a red color gel. Calendula, which has flavonoids, is also used in acne gel. Skin brightening, licorice, mulberry, saffron and lemon. So, saffron has crocin, quercetin, saffronal and this is also traditionally used in India for skin brightening. Licorice has glabretin, mulberry has arbutin and lemon has ascorbic acid. Toners like rose, witch hazel and mint are used in the face cosmetics. Face packs and masks, fuller's earth, turmeric and sandalwood again used as face packs. So, these natural herbs which have bioactive compounds, a large of them contain secondary metabolites like alkaloids, flavonoids, tannins, glycosides, saponins, terpenes and essential oils, and these compounds are used as antioxidants, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, astringent. So, because of all these therapeutic agents, they have a large place in the cosmetic industries and these are some of the uses in which these herbal actives are used. So, all these herbal extracts like neem, tulsi, tea tree oil are used as cleansing and detoxification agents, moisturizers and hydrators, anti-aging and antioxidants and for UV protection. The hair and scalp care, more herbs, bringaraj, amla, hibiscus to control dandruff, neem, rosemary and tea tree oil and natural hair coloring and conditioners are henna, shikakai and rita. Because of the consumer preference, because herbals are safer and more gentle and they have fewer side effects as compared to their synthetic counterparts. So, they are called as green, organic and chemical free beauty products. They have multifunctional role in the formulation and they can act as preservatives, fragrance and coloring agent along with the therapeutic use. There is a traditional and cultural acceptance of these herbal extracts when used in cosmetics. They emphasize beauty and they are part of the holistic health. The biggest advantage of using these herbs is that they are natural, safe, biocompatible with minimal side effects and provide multiple therapeutic effects with a holistic healing. So, to summarize, these herbs are used as cosmetics because they provide natural, safe, effective and multifunctional benefits for skin and hair and overall beauty while aligning with the growing preference for sustainable and chemical free product. These are some of the references. Thank you.